Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at Greenbuild in Chicago, first day of the show, and I'm in the Shaw space with Pete Sigmon, the Vice President of Specified Living, and with Ethan Bourdeau, the Standard Development Sound Expert with the Well Building Institute. Gentlemen, you doing okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, quite all right, thanks.
All right, so you guys are rolling out Sound Advisor. I've learned a little bit about it here. It sounds like you've created a database so that the specification folks, the architects, even the building owners can make the right product choices. So, Pete, tell us a little bit about it, if you would.
Okay, we got started probably about 3 or so years ago within our builder group, where there were a lot of our clients that were asking to have testing done out in their projects that were already built. And we started thinking about this, and we said, okay, maybe we should try to be more proactive on this and start testing our products on different floor sub-assemblies before they're out in the field, because it's very expensive to do that testing out in the field. So we started probably a year and a half ago with that testing on many of our different products, and we started rolling out Sound Advisor about 6 months ago. And it's been very helpful for our clients, because not only do they see what those numbers are on impact installation class, but they also can hear what that sounds like, and it makes it pretty relevant to them.
So there's an attached WAV file or MP3 file that gives them exactly what this rating sounds like in a built environment.
That is correct. And then basically what we've done is we've gone and made those audio files. We've run them through Venacloss and Associates so that they can bring them back and make sure that they're clear and audible. And also we've watermarked those so that they're patented. Basically, we're able to keep it so that it's used only by Shaw clients.
So this tool takes out the doubt, I guess, if you would, of whether or not the product's right for a given environment. Ethan, do me a favor. Tell me, with your role in this whole Well Building Institute, why is sound such an important factor?
So what we're seeing as growing trends with the Well Building Standard at large, at least in my role as the sound concept lead, we're focused on the way that the certain design elements in the built environment affect us. How we exist perhaps in multifamily residential environments or corporate or mixed-use spaces where we're seeing this growing trend towards, fitness elements or, individuals walking around with high-heel shoes, etc. How does this impact people as they're working in terms of their productivity or even disturbance in sleep? So we're focused on gathering the research that does exist, the growing body of research that indicates that impact noise is affecting individuals in their homes or in the places of work. As it pertains to the Well Building Standard, we're investigating ways to include features that we already have these under version 1, but in version 2 of the standard, we want to look in ways to incorporate impact isolation class or IIC requirements for floor ceiling assemblies to improve productivity and lifestyles of others.
So the Well Building Institute is giving some parameters around what these sound ratings should be in a given environment?
Correct. So across the standard, I can speak to acoustics in particular and sound. We tie it back to the research. So we, in some cases, note that there are certain background noise levels that aren't conducive to learning environments or that aren't conducive to working or living conditions. And we can do the same as well with impact noise. We're seeing this research, as I mentioned, is coming a lot out of Europe, which suggests location and proximity to transportation noise that may induce vibration or being around tenants that create vibration-induced noise can be captured and thresholds can be established to design towards to create acoustical comfort in a space.
Okay, Pete, 2 questions for you. First one is, if somebody wants to learn more about this tool, Shaw Sound Advisor, how do they find out about it?
All you need to do is go to the website, and it'll be www.soundadvisor.com.
The second one is, how are you using this tool in further development of new products?
So what we were learning is what the different IIC ratings are. So we're taking that information and we're really trying to work on adding maybe a padding on the back, something that is going to help that sound number and improve that sound number. And I think as we move forward, we're going to take this information, all this aggregate information that we've gotten, and we're going to use that in building out our new products as we move forward in the future.
Now, in one of the fastest growing categories in flooring right now is rigid core LVT, and there's 2 different types. There's WPC and there's SPC. And I'm sure WPC, which has a little bit of a dead air in the foam, probably performs better than SPC, right?
WPC in general will have a better sound rating than the SPC, depending on what the floor subassembly is, but in general, that is a correct statement.
And you guys are rolling this out at Greenbuild because of the wellness factor of the way humans live in buildings, right?
That's right. Exactly what Ethan was talking about. It's part of the entire well building standards.
And what is ICC, if you don't mind?
Impact Installation Class.
And it talks about sound transfer from one level to the other, right?
That is exactly right.
Okay, guys, good to talk to you again. Been talking to Pete Sigmon and Ethan Bourdeau, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.